Hi, good morning. I just wanted to make a wee video to show you how I put together the service for tomorrow, and we're going to begin by showing you how to edit the video. So welcome to SJKP, the video suite. So I've already put stuff into what was known as a playlist. Now all these things are promo, intro and various other bits and pieces. Now I've already added the promo in. We've got two different video 1, video 2. Video 2 I'll show you what that is for in a minute or two. So this is me putting in the promo and also the first intro. And then the open doors vid, which I'm pretty sure is that one. And then here the alpha vid. Always got to make sure there's no gaps, or then you just get an embarrassing space. Then the second intro. And then the candle. The first song, which is already me pre-edited with words. But I'll be able to show you how we do that with the sermon and how I put words and stuff in. And also, if the video is not loud enough, there's certain videos that aren't very loud. So I like to try and turn them up a bit so that you, the hearer, can hear it and watcher. Next song. And then prayer 1. So this program you're using is called Shortcut. It's a free program and it's very basic, very easy to use. Hence why I'm able to use it. Sermon. This is where we get to the interesting stuff. Prayer 2. Prayer 2. And then the last song, which you'll all know when you hear it tomorrow. Won't give away too much. But you'll love it, I know you will. Benediction. And then last but not least, the Lord's Prayer. So, if I shrink that down, you'll be able to see the whole thing. Well, almost. It's quite long. That comes to an hour and 20 minutes. That's because of the promo reel. So if I do that, that's the whole service there, from beginning to finish. So let's go through the video and just make sure that all the volumes are reasonable. Oh, right, here we go. This is a good one to start on. This is our promo reel, so we're going to put a timer in here, if I can remember how to do it. So in here, there's a whole list of stuff, fade in, fade out, all that kind of thing. Which we don't really. So we've got a timer here. So we're going to have minutes and seconds. And we're going to have going down. And we're going to have it as 15 minutes. Oh no, it's this one here, 15 minutes. I'm not going to have anything in there. So obviously we kind of have it like that. We're going to change the colour and the font. Keith always likes to have Arial, so Arial it is. We'll have a wee bit of thickness there. And we'll have a different colour because it's going to be difficult to see otherwise. Font colour. So we'll have that kind of yellow, I think. And we can shrink it down into the corner so that it's not too in your face. And if I take that back to the beginning and play, as you can see, the clock is going down. The other thing I like to add in here is if we go back to the playlist and that little flower that we keep seeing, we can put that in and shrink that down so I can see more. So it means I can take that right up to probably, in fact I can take that right up to there. Because that video, they'll come to the altar, already has a flower in it, so we didn't want to have the same flower over the top. So then we go back into filters because we kind of have it looking like that. So we're going to make it, resize it, and have it so it pops in. So slide in from the bottom, and then we can resize it down into the corner there. Got to try and remember that the screen is going to be bigger, so you don't want the flower to look too big. Yeah, again, you don't want it to look too small. And we'll give it a little bit of opacity. That'll do. So we've got the time on the left, the flower on the right, and that's that one finished. So what we'll do is we'll bring that forward to the next part of the video, which is the intro.
Mischief.
Now I think that can be a bit louder, so what we do is we go into the filters again, and we go to gain and volume, and play it so we can hear what's sounding. You can turn it up a bit.
To drink, and so I quaffed it down, and then it turns out it was the rinse water from Sophie's painting stones, which is nice.
Yum! That sounds lovely.
So, second video sounds as if that's going to be, looks as if that's going to be okay.
To follow Jesus, means danger and persecution.
And also the next video after that sounds like that's going to be okay.
What do you think happens when you die?
You're going straight to the gulags.
And then this might need to be turned up a
Wonderful
little bit.
week. I've had a great week. It's good to be together. I'm so delighted.
That's okay.
Are going to light the
I'm going to turn that up a bit. So again, you go in here and go to gain and volume and play it.
candle to remind ourselves that Jesus Christ is the light of the world.
And then the next one is the song. That sounds good to me. And then I might turn this one up.
Well, she's very clever because she can hear a fridge door open from a mile away, but sometimes
again. Play.
name. So anyway, I'm going to show you a wee video of Lucky doing some of her tricks that she does, but she usually only does it if she gets a treat. So have a wee.
So that's that bit. This one's okay because it's a video of YouTube. It might be too loud actually, but I might turn it down a wee bit.
God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent a flood and made everything new. He
Well, that definitely needs turned up.
On this day of Pentecost, you alone are worthy to be worshipped, to be praised and to be adored, for you are a great and loving God.
Yep, I'm happy with that. Broken vessels. Oh, I might turn that up a bit actually.
set free. I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the.
Yep, that's good. And then we come to the sermon. Now this is interesting because we've got to put in Bible verses here. But what I'm going to do is find out where that is. I think, is it there? No, the Bible there. So I'm going to change the volume on this sermon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this bit here and then find out where the end of that is. And then cut that there, and that means now that this bit here and this bit here are separate videos now, so it means I can turn the volume up and down without affecting this bit here, which is loud enough. So I'll go back to gain and volume, play it so that I can hear it.
Each and every day, all the stuff that we live in, it will all be for Jesus, to give him the glory. And as we hear his voice,
then we go here and do the same for this.
in a chariot with many horses in front of you, and things are going on behind you. If you looked back, you might miss what's going on in front, and you could end up in real trouble.
So let's go back to the Bible reading, and then we obviously need the Bible reading on the screen, which is Philippians. Verse 12 to 4 verse 1. It's chapter 3 actually, not 2. And there, if you look over here to this other screen, and then zoom in, that's our Bible reading for tomorrow, or today, whichever way you look at it, or yesterday. Okay, back to here. We want to put in some Bible verses. So we'll take verses 12 and 13. It's a highlight on the right here. And then add text. So we go back into filters, click on text, and then in here it'll be slide out from the bottom, and then we put our text in. Hopefully it'll get the whole thing, and it doesn't, which is a bit of a nuisance. So it gets up as far as I do. Right, okay, let's try that again. I've missed a complete. In fact, we'll just take that away. So we'll take that away and begin it.
For all that he has for us.
Good morning, everyone. Today we continue our readings of Philippians. Today we start at No Confidence in the Flesh, chapter 3, beginning at verse 12.
So, what we'll do is we'll cut that bit there, and we'll put in the title of the passage. Again, text, slide out from the bottom, and then stick into today's text. Chapter 3, 12 to chapter 4, verse 1. So again we want to change that to Arial runner, and we could maybe put a little bit of a black line there. And then we can continue on with the reading.
No Confidence in the Flesh, chapter 3, beginning at verse 12. Not that I have already obtained all of this, or have already arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Jesus Christ took hold of me.
So stop it there. Put a little break in there, and we go back to this bit, this part of the video, and we put that verse in, because the two verses that I think they didn't fit very well, so we have to do it verse at a time. Slide out the bottom, and do it there, and then there, and then there. And then wow, it magically just appeared. How super is that? But we'll make it a bit smaller because it's going to be big on the screen. So we play that.
Already arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Jesus Christ took hold of me. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead.
Again, we make sure that's highlighted and do that, and then this goes on all the way through. Oh, I need to change that. Numpty. We'll do it here. And then there. And then there. And then do one there. In fact, we could just leave that as is. Maybe take that black number down a bit. And then carry on.
Hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards.
So we need to add in the flower and also the sermon picture, which I've not got in the playlist yet, which I'm about to do. I need to go right back. Here we go. This is the, so back to playlist and stick this in. This is the sermon graphic. So we need to add another video track for this to work. So we want to go back to the bits that need to have the flower in place. Which is prayer 1, my God, and the children's address. Don't need it there. So bring the flower down. Put that in there. And then all we do is we just drag it along. In fact, we'll make that a bit smaller so that I can see more of what I need to be. So this needs to go up as far as there. And then we go back to our filters to resize it. And have it pop up. Slide in from the bottom. And then just need to resize it down to about, that should be big enough, I think. And we can give it a little bit of opacity. Maybe just above 50%. And then we go along, there's still more to put in for the flower. The sermon needs a flower and also the sermon picture. So we go back to playlist, bring in the flower. And it starts there and it finishes all the way along, all the way to the end of that prayer. And the UK blessing. Oh, giving it away. But you'll see this after the service anyway. So, in fact, we can take it right up to the end. And then we bring in the sermon pick, which will go above. Then resize it. And this just goes in as far as the sermon. And that's there. And then obviously it's too big, so we'll need to resize it. Resize and slide in from the top. And then take that up to the top. Oh, we need to do the flower too. Silly me. Slide in from the bottom. Obviously there are some elements of the video where it has a wet white background and you can't see the white text at the bottom of the logo, but there's nothing I can do about that really. It's hardly worth my bother because it's only going to be a few seconds. I'll have a bit of opacity on that. And the same with the picture, so I've got to highlight the picture in order for me to do that. Well, that's pretty good actually. And we want to select the size and reposition so I can move it to a better spot. And then we play, and that should show
Then the
you
new
how it looks
prisoner
after this all
walks
goes
up
away.
to the bars and yells, 6. But instead of laughter, a dead silence falls on the cell block. He turns to the older prisoner. What's wrong?
So as you can see, the logo's down in the right hand corner here, and his picture for the sermon is above left. And that's it basically. All I've got to do now is what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to replace this once I've thingied this video, so I'll come back to you and show you what I'm going to do there in a wee while. So if we go over to this screen over here, or not, we're going to go ahead and venture into a program called Adobe Spark, which is an online program. Go to projects, and in here we've got online SJKP Church. I don't know if you're able to see that, but we can zoom in. The one that's highlighted there. We'll zoom out again. And so we go in here. Okay, I'm ready. And then we want to change this picture here, so let's do that. Let's delete that present picture and put a new one in. Upload. So we want to go into this one here and choose that picture, and it's a perfect fit. Awesome. Go away. So here we have I'll play the video so you can see what it looks like. Or not. Play the proper play button, that might work. There we go. So, I'm going to be using this video for the next phase of our video edit. This one I use for the DVDs that I burn. So for the people who can't get online services because they maybe don't have internet or don't like the internet or whatever reason there is, it makes some DVDs so people can watch the service at home without any hassles. So I'll come back to you once this other video has finished processing and show you how I make that up. Okay, bye for now. So I should tell you a bit about how we export the file. We go to export, which is down here where my mouse is. I don't know if you're able to see my mouse on this screen. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then you select high profile, which is what I tend to use. It seems to give me the best file size. And then click on export file. I can't do it at the moment because it's actually doing a file convert at the moment. But it brings up a screen to ask you where you want to save it, and then you click on OK and it starts to export the file, which you can see just there, that blue line there. So I've got to wait about half an hour for that to happen, so I'll catch up with you once that's done. So the final part of the conundrum is to upload it to not aforementioned, but YouTube. Maybe. There we go. We want to go up here. It'll be quicker if I just went up. Click on that, and it's that one there we want to upload. So we'll open up YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. If I drag this over here. So here we are, we click on this little, if I zoom in, Where am I? There we go. That there.
What are you saying there?
And then it should zoom back out again. So what we do now is we go into here, drag the file over that we want to go in, and that takes us into the upload for YouTube. This takes about an hour, maybe less, and then Keith will do a little bit of editing of himself, and that's it. After that it's all ready to go. We just need to premiere it for tomorrow at 10:45, and then you get to see the whole thing in one go. So, so there we have it. That is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.